If there's any birthday shopping, Christmas shopping, Mother's Day shopping, anything you have to shop for the entire year, teachers' Christmas gifts, I want you to be thinking about a budget for that, because when you budget for those Hostess half price items, you're going to get additional free jewelry for that, and that's going to help you get even more pieces on your wish list. And let's face it, most of the time you're going to pay full price for something because you're going to run at the last minute anyway. Why not have some great pieces that you know everybody's going to like, maybe some $19 or $20 pieces that if you bought them at half price, it would only be $9.50. And I'm going to tell you, your teachers are going to be a lot nicer to your kids whenever they get a great piece of premier jewelry and not an apple. 10 guests in attendance. This is the hardest one to do, but one of the ways that I want to encourage you to do that is by giving me your address list in 48 hours, at least 10 names and addresses, because if I mail those out, I know that we've got some people that have been invited, just in case, not that you would ever procrastinate, but just in case you put that off just a little bit, we know. And if you have more, I'll do up to 20, and then after that, I'll make sure I give those to you so that you can send those out. So this would be another tic-tac-toe. Have a future booking, complete your wish list, and 10 guests in attendance. But when you get me your address list, that's another one. So that's 3 tic-tac-toes. I'm going to give you another $25 in free jewelry personally from me, because it is totally worth it if you will work on doing these things. Personally inviting everyone on your list could be something as simple as the pic collage that I'm going to text you. You just text that out and put a personal message. Don't just send it in a mass text. Just put a personal message on there that says something like, hey, I'm looking forward to a fun girls' night out. It's going to be a great jewelry show. Please come and bring a friend and save the date. So whatever it is that you say, just make sure that it comes personally from you. It's something that you would use. And then finally, the last thing here is it says, hear about how Premier Designs works as a business. Now, I'm just going to ask you this real simple. We average about a $500 jewelry show. Would you just like to get the jewelry, or would you also like to keep the cash? So you want to hear the catch? Okay, well, let me just tell you, if you have about 10 minutes, I just want to fill in the blanks. This is a little bit of information, and I just want you to know if we have just 15 minutes that we can go through this. There's also a call-in number and a code, and you can listen anytime. So if anything I go over you want to go back and listen to, you can do that. So let me just tell you a little bit about how this business works. Now, ladies, at this point, I'm not going to make this any longer. This is a copy of the Elizabeth and Randy Draper call. And I'm going to tell you that you need to listen to this call, fill in the blanks yourself, and then take that sheet with you. When you do that, all you're going to do is help them fill in the same blanks that you filled in. And then if they have any questions, you've just told them that they can go back in and listen to that call again so that they can hear it as many times as they need to, or even let their husband hear it because maybe he's not there whenever you're doing this. I just want to encourage you that this is the perfect time and this is the perfect excuse for you to take 15 extra minutes and literally share the opportunity. Now, with the 5 minutes that I've built into my Hostess Coach, just getting to know my hostess, this probably took about 15 minutes, and then another 15 minutes to actually share the marketing plan. I'm going to tell you that about 35 minutes is what I try to prepare to actually spend hostess coaching my hostess. I thank her again, and I let her know that I'm going to follow up with her in 48 hours. I also make sure that 1 week before the show, I'm giving her a call, because that is what I call my save the show call. About a week out is when she's starting to get discouraged because she hasn't gotten any RSVPs. Maybe she hasn't even gotten any orders yet. So that 1 week call is imperative, because I want to remind her that people don't RSVP anymore and that she can send me a list of phone numbers. I will text that list of phone numbers, and I will let them know that when they text me back their name and that they're coming, I'll bring them a special bracelet. And y'all, those are the cross leather bracelets that are adjustable from the incentive store for 99 cents. It's a great incentive to get people to RSVP if your hostess is frustrated. But then also, it's my job to make sure that I remind my hostess that most people aren't going to place an order until a couple of days before the show, or even the day of the show, or the day before the show. So really my job is to make sure that at that week out, if she's starting to panic and feel like nobody's coming and she doesn't have pre-orders, that I do whatever I can to really encourage her and help her and save that show. So that 1 week call is imperative. That's my save the show call. And then finally, most of the other time that I'm going to spend with her is going to be via text, just touching base with her until the day before the show. And that's when I'm going to call her again and just give her a rundown of what I need her to do, like make reminder calls and texts, and then I'm going to need her table to set up on. I'm going to discuss just the last minute details, any directions or anything like that. I want her to hear my voice on the phone of that 1 week call, and I also want her to hear my voice and how excited I am the day before the show, so that if she's feeling discouraged and frustrated and tired and stressed out, she's going to hear a nice, happy voice on the other end. So I'm going to encourage you, take the time, hostess coach your hostesses, and make sure that you understand that 70% of the success of your show has to do with her getting pre-sales and just inviting people, and you building that relationship and pouring yourself into her. I wish you the best, and y'all have a great day.